Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is White Raven, and today's collective reading is going to be about choices. The question for the reading is, did you make the right choice? Did you make the right decision? Sometimes we find ourselves at a crossroads in life, and we have to make difficult choices, difficult decisions, and at times we feel like we are not sure whether the decision that we made was right, because perhaps sometimes it takes time to saw the results of certain decisions that we make. So let's have a look at whether you have made the right decision. We're working with multiple decks today. I'm not sure which one we're going to use and which ones we want. So whatever we will use, I will put in the description below. Yeah, you are currently in a position hanging up in the air, unsure whether the decision that you made was right. So have you made the right decision? What was that decision, and was it right for you? Did you choose the right thing? Did you choose the right path? Did you make the right decision? Let's have a look. Uncross your legs and cross your arms. Bring your energy back into the here and now. There is nowhere else to be. And let's have a look. Yes, you have made the right decision. There was no other way for you to go. You got your will and you got yourself together, and you got your will, you got your strengths, and you made the right decision, basing it on the solid reasons, with a clear mind and following your heart. So you have made the right decision. If it's just a simple yes or no answer, let's have a look. What was the decision about? What sort of decisions did you have to make? And what was it about? The decision about was choosing yourself and choosing your own well-being, emotional well-being, and leaving a person in your life that was no longer making you happy, that was no longer giving you what you needed. So you chose to move forward, to move away from what no longer was working in your life. And this situation was inevitable. It was something that was written in the palms of your hand. It was something that was written in your destiny, although I believe we can change the course of our lives. But the way things were going, it was something that was inevitable and something that was needed. So why do you doubt then whether this decision was right? Why do you doubt whether this was the right decision to make. You still do doubt, and you doubt because you feel selfish for destroying perhaps the relationships, and you feel literally like this lady here pierced down by the weight of this decision, and you are unsure whether the decision was right to make because obviously it hurts. What else? You had to put an end and leave and move on to protect yourself, to protect your energy, to protect what you had, to protect your feelings, to protect yourself. So you had to leave. Possibly you had a family. Here at the beginning we had 10 of Pentacles. You had a family with that person and you had to leave. Why? Why did you have to leave? Okay, let's have a look here. Why did you have to leave? What were the reasons that made you feel like you had to put an end to this relationships, to this marriage, or whatever the relationships was? Why did you feel like you had to leave without even looking back? Someone left with the child, someone left alone, but possibly someone left with the child. So why did you feel like you were forced to leave? Why did you feel like that was the only option? Because there was no chance to save these relationships. There was no resources left, no passion, no the relationship. What the relationships was bringing to you was only pain and disappointment. And this person, let's have a look, is this King of Cups. Yeah, this partner of yours was basically selfishly only thinking about himself and not really investing into the relationships, where you had to beg for attention, where you had to beg for possibly even money, where maybe he was not no longer financially supporting you, or possibly he was just not giving what a person's supposed to give and put into the relationships for the relationships to actually be relationships and blossom, because two people invest time and energy and put love and care into developing the relationship. So when one person stops doing that, then the other person has to go on and pull everything on their back. Okay. Is there any chance for reconciliation between the two of you? Is there any chance for reconciliation? For some reasons, my deck is all upside down. Possibly my daughter played with it. Happens. Is there any chance for reconciliation? Because your partner is kind of childish, he might attempt to show up at your doorstep and propose to work things through, but then again, it will be you who will be working on things, and it really will end up having kind of result that is not very clear where it's going to end. But at the bottom of the deck here we have 5 of Cups, so it will probably end again in disappointment. So I would say once the door is closed, then it's closed. Okay, what is the way forward for you from here now? What is your next step? What is the next right step for you to take? Yes, you left that labyrinth of hardships and tough relationships where you were carrying everything on your back, and you managed to escape or to find a way out just before you ran out of last drops of strings. So it was the right choice to leave this person. He's coming up again as the King of Pentacles. That obviously was not invested enough in the relationships to cause you wanting to leave him. So what is the next right step forward for you from here? Words of encouragement from and support from the universe, your guides, guardian angels, God, or whoever you choose to believe in. Words of encouragement and support. What is the next right step for you to take from here? To recover, to do not go back, do not go back and forth doubting your decision. Stand straight and firm on what you have decided. You have decided to put an end to these relationships, and you chose your inner equilibrium. In order for you to have this inner equilibrium, you have to end these relationships, you have to end this marriage. And there is like wondering whether you should give this person another chance is really not gonna be any good for you. You have to choose yourself now. You have to choose your own inner peace, your own balance, and stay firm and strong on what you have decided. The universe is on your side. It was the right decision to put an end to it, and there is no need for you. Yes, you're empathic, yes, you're kind, yes, you have a big heart, and you feel like you have ruined something and you don't know what you're going to do because you have to start from zero. At least with this person you had some sort of structure, some sort of life, some family, and now you're on your own, and you know, you took time building all of this, and now it's all gone. But please remember to use some of this love and some of this compassion and some of this empathy for yourself. There is no chance for this marriage or these relationships to go anywhere further. It has taken you as far as it could. The change was inevitable. We had here the judgment card. So you have made the right choice to put an end to it. Okay. Anything that can help you to move forward and heal. Something that can help you move forward and heal. Something that will energize you, remind you of who you are, and fill you with certainty that you had made the right choice. Something that can help you move forward and recover from this faster. Spend some time alone. Spend some time alone. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to recover. Really go inside and find what you feel and how you feel, and tend to your own needs. You have been going out of your way to do everything for the family, and now you're free. You're free to be you. You're free to do things for you. You're free to take the time to write your life from a new page, to paint your life the way you want it, to create your life the way you want it. This is all open now. You can do whatever it is you want. You can do whatever it is that makes you happy. You can do whatever it is that fills you up. Whether it is starting out some new projects, whether it is going away on a trip where you can rest and recharge, whatever it is, just leave this person, this King of Pentacles, out of your mind. Leave him in the past. Time will heal. The conflict within you, which still brings you back to this King of Pentacles, to this partner of yours that you continue to think about and question whether you made the right decision. Just allow yourself to notice these conflicting thoughts, and notice how, regardless of the fact that you were put in a position where you felt like there is no other way for you to leave, you still go back and doubt and question whether you have made the right choice. And notice how much you're willing to give and to put into the relationships, even though it's obviously no longer working. So just notice those self-sacrificing qualities inside yourself and ask yourself, why am I willing to sacrifice so much for this person that is not willing to sacrifice anything for me? You will, whatever you will do, starting as of now, you will succeed, whether it is starting a new job, new project, moving into another place. You're strong enough to do everything that you choose to do. You are strong enough to pull these relationships by yourself. And obviously there were some moments of dishonesty, whether it was you not willing to admit the relationships has come to an end, whether it was him being dishonest with you. Now you have the time to look back, acknowledge all of that, and really allow yourself to feel everything deeply. You're safe now. safe to feel, safe to open up, safe to be honest with yourself. And sometimes it's really hard and painful to admit that you have been living a lie for the last, I don't know, years, months, or depending on how long ago did the relationship come to an end. So now the question is, while since you're doubting yourself and keep going back and questioning whether this was the right thing for you to do, let's have a look. Is he questioning what has he done wrong and why did this relationship end? How does he feel about the end of this relationship? What is he thinking about this current situation where you left and put an end to this partnership? What are his thoughts and feelings about it? Is he realizing that the responsibility is on him as much as on you, and probably even more? What is he feeling or thinking about this current situation? Not much. He's not thinking or feeling much. He has closed himself down, and all he's thinking about is she left. Okay, let's have a look. What is he thinking or feeling? He's crushed. It's a combination of conflicting feelings of how he's really angry at you, how much he wants you and wishes that you would come back, but how he also really despises you, and how he's angry at you, and how he would want to like get back at you and have almost a revenge for the way you've crushed him and the way you destroyed the relationships or marriage or whatever type of partnership you were in. So obviously, I don't see much regret here. His emotions are all over the place, from I hate you to I love you to I want you to please come back. Is he realizing that he is the root, the cause, and the reason why this relationship has ended? Is he aware of the fact that he is the root, the cause, and the reason of why this partnership has ended the way it did? No, he is not. He absolutely doesn't see it. He's angry. He's really spiteful and angry. He goes between this cold-hearted, angry bastard that wants to tear you apart to this whiny, please don't leave me. Why? What did I deserve? Maybe even drinking his sorrows, drowning his sorrows in the bottle. He's gone into a hermit position, meaning that I'm all alone, the world is all against me, why did she have to leave me, no one really loves me, and life kind of has come to a stop for him. Maybe he even seeing some dreams about you where he sees you coming back or he sees you leaving him, but in his waking hours he's really angry and bitter about the way things happen, and he doesn't see his responsibility in it. Yeah, she left me, she was the woman in my life, what am I gonna do now? He's really angry. So it's between whining and anger. I want to have her back, I want to hurt her. I want to have her back, I want to hurt her. How could she do this to me? He doesn't see his participation in this. Okay. Well, it obviously seems like this was the right thing for you to do to leave him. Is there any other questions we can ask before closing this? Mm. Next 3 months of your life, how will they look like now that you are on the way to healing, now that you're free, now that you have your life back, now that you no longer have to attempt to fix relationships with someone who doesn't even understand that he has some responsibility in the relationships. So how will your life look like now that you have made this choice, the right choice, the choice to love yourself, the choice to respect yourself, the choice to cherish yourself, the choice to fill up your own cup, where you took that willpower of the emperor and you made a decision to end this family, to end this marriage, because you no longer felt valued and appreciated, and because you had to take responsibility for your life. So how will your life look now that you made this choice, that you chose you? Next 3 months. Next 3 months will still be going back and forth with this person that will be trying to get your attention, get something out of you, because he's angry. Maybe he will be sending you some mean messages, some spiteful comments, some angry threats. Unfortunately, next 3 months he is still in and out of your life. Maybe, obviously, if you have been married to this person, there is a whole divorce part of relationships when they end, obviously. So maybe there is a really like pulling of the rope, you know, who gets what, splitting of the financial resources, houses, or whatever it is that you have together. So it will take some time to end this. You have to work harder, possibly get a lawyer. And just remember that, you know, as something ends, a lot of things get stirred up, a lot of conflicts come up, and things can get dirty, maybe even financial issues. He will still be trying to pull you back, manipulating and using money, the lowest form of manipulation. But at the end, distance between you two and healing. So all of this is like a detox. Once we found a parasite, we take albendazole, mebendazole, or whatever it is that we take, and then there is a detox, the dying of the parasites. So there is a time for healing, and obviously if there is a divorce, then all of these issues that were hiding while you were still together, they're now being forced up onto the surface, and it's not pretty. So obviously he's not gonna give up or give in easily. He's taking defensive position, whereby he wants revenge and he wants to pay you back and whatever he worked for. He's not just gonna give it to you easily, but you have to keep a cool mind. You have to work with your logical mind. Allow the heartbreak to be there, but do not let it influence your decisions. There will be arguments, there will be unpleasant moments, and some nastiness. So if you're going for splitting your whatever it is that you have together, it's not gonna be pretty. Okay, so if we're talking about divorce here and splitting whatever it is that you have together, how will this divorce process end for you? How will this divorce process, this dispute, end for you? Regardless of the anxieties, regardless of the fears of how is it going to go for me, you will come out of it with what you truly deserve. At the end of this dispute, at the end of this fight, you will move away from all these fears and negativity, and you will have your fair share, your fair cut of what you deserve to have. Please don't forget to turn on your logical mind and stay strong on what you need. This is not the time for being lovey-dovey or heartbroken or compassionate or weak. This is the time to know your value, to remember that you need to have your fair share. You spend whatever years of your life with this person, whatever you've made together belongs to you as well. So everything you have together, money, assets, shares in companies, housing, everything needs to be shared evenly and equally and fairly. And so it is your responsibility to make sure that this is what's happening, this is what will happen, and believe that this is what will happen. So divorces are never pretty, but you have all the power and all the tools that you need to be able to come out of it with exactly what you deserve. So remember to choose yourself, to stand up for yourself. You are the only person that you have in life from day one until the last breath that you take. So allow yourself to come out of this feeling like, yes, this was fair. I fought for myself. I fought hard, and this was fair fight. And I got exactly what I needed and what I deserve. If you have children, make sure that he's paying child support. If you have assets together, make sure that they're all shared properly. This is not going to be an easy and fast resolution, but this is where you have to stand strong, and this is where you have to make sure that you finish what you started. It will end fairly for you and for everyone involved. So there will be conflicts, there will be disputes, there will be attempts to like pull you back and hold you back, and get yourself a lawyer because he will be fighting, and so you have to be fighting as well. Get yourself a lawyer that will stand up for you, that has your interests at heart. and that will make this disappear and make this a fair split. Okay, I hope this helps. Sorry that you're going through what you're going through. You will come out of this stronger, wiser, and remember, why are you originally here? Because you have chosen to love yourself and fill up your own cup, and this change was inevitable. This was an inevitable change, and you had made the decision to choose yourself and leave the relationships that were no longer working for you. So good luck, and hope things work out for you the best way possible. Thank you for being here. This was White Raven. See you soon.